Hey, listen, if you're a gig worker and you make over $600 during the calendar year and you work for any one of those gig companies in the gig economy, like Uber, Instacart, GrubHub, Lyft, you need to make sure you look at this video. I'm going to explain to you from beginning to end the things you need to be looking for, explain the whole the gig economy, and also the things that you need to be make sure you're mindful of at the end of the year when it comes to taxation. Okay, so make sure you look at this video all the way through. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner to subscribe and take advantage of the great information I'm about to share. Now, pretty much what we look at the actual gig economy. The gig economy, the way you have your companies like Uber, Lyft, Instacart, Grubhub, things like that. The gig economy is an economy where you have a sharing economy where different people have access or instant access to different services, products, or people can make an income while providing those. Okay, by using that intermediary platform. I'm sorry, I want an English major. Okay, so again, you have people that want instant products or want instant services. They go to that particular app. They have people that actually working on the other side to provide those particular services, and they're able to do it. Okay, you need to go somewhere. You can go on Uber. You can go on Lyft. Put it in through the app. It sends everything out to the drivers. The drivers be able to make income by providing those quick services. You as the purchaser, you're able to get those get taken away you want to, when you want. Okay, that's pretty much how everything goes in the gig economy. Like I said again, with Grubhub, Instacart, all those particular companies are providing that in what we call the quote unquote gig economy. What's happening now, you need to be very mindful of, and I made a video last year in regards to that. If you make over $600, you're going to have that income reported, and you need to be very, very mindful of that. So you're going to be getting 1099Ks, 1099s, or anything, any kind of proof of income that's coming from these particular companies. You need to be mindful of it. Okay, you need to be keeping in mind also that there are certain things you need to make sure that you are accounting for. That being your self-employment tax or anything. Just say if you make the taxes be over $1,000, they can be looking to see if you have any penalties and assess with that. So I would say a good rule of thumb: make sure you're allocating probably 20%, 20 to 30%, maybe 20%, just to keep it, make it feel a little more comfortable. Set to the side of that total amount. You make that adjustment each week, each quarter, to help cover yourself for federal and self-employment taxes. Okay, so you may want to be very, very mindful of that. Okay, we start thinking again about actual gig work. Remember, gig work is anything where you're providing a particular service to a customer through some kind of platform. Driving vehicles that are booked through a particular app, renting out a particular space or property or a particular space, selling goods online, renting equipment. This is anything that could be included in the actual gig economy. And you have those certain digital platforms. Those are the intermediaries that help you to assist those particular ones, being ride share services, delivering services. You get your groceries, things like that. Any kind of on-demand labor or services, things like that. You need to make sure that when you're dealing with these particular companies, because they're more likely going to ask you to fill out a W-9 or some kind of thing, some kind of form where you have to list your tax ID or your social security number so they can report that particular information to the IRS. Okay, so be very mindful, because I know at one point in time people were able to work for these particular companies and make a decent amount of money and not worried about their income being reported to the IRS. Those days are over. Okay, so be very, very mindful of that and make sure you're allocating at least 20% to the side. Okay, if you know that if you're going to make, I don't even want to throw a dollar amount in. I would just, me being an accountant, just get the best advice I would give anybody. Make sure you talk to some kind of a professional to kind of look at the money that you're making. Just take a month of revenue, and if you're consistent with that, they probably just give you some kind of template or some kind of game plan on how to forecast how much money you want to allocate for taxes for the rest of the year. We can be modest and just say put 20%, a fifth of your income set to the side for particular federal taxes and your FICA, self-employment taxes to the side. But if you're not even familiar with that or not comfortable with that, just find your professional to help you allocate that. Probably a one-time fee to help you get that set up, but at least give you some kind of framework, a game plan on what is set to the side. What I've done for you guys also, I put a link in the description section of the video for the IRS Gig Economy Tax Center link, okay? And right there, they provide a lot of information of people that's functioning in the actual gig economy, things you could do to have better plans. So at the end of the year or the beginning of the following year, you're not scrambling, trying to find what to do or figure it out. Another thing that's very, very important, make sure you're keeping a record of all your business expenses, okay? Repairs, fuel costs, insurance costs, anything that's related to operating and functioning that gig, make sure you have those documents set to the side, okay? Hope this information will be beneficial to you. But again, if you're functioning in the gig economy, okay, using again Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, GrubHub, any one of those particular items, make sure that you're keeping proper records of all of your expenses, and you're allocating at least 20% to your actual net income each month. Again, if you're not familiar with it, you're not comfortable with anything, or some of the items I just said, make sure you hire a professional to give you some more guidance, okay? But don't get caught off guard. If you're working in the gig economy and you get these particular forms and you have not kept proper records, okay? Best of luck to you guys. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that $sign in the bottom right hand corner. Best of luck and take care.